Welcome back, guys. Myself Piyush Goyal, Company Secretary from Jaipur. Or in this video, we are going to discuss about private placement of shares. It's governed under the Companies Act. If company is planning to raise the funds from private investors, the concept of private placement is introduced under Companies Act 2013 for this reason. If company want to raise the funds from the private investors, so in its section will govern the all about formalities related to the raising of fund from the private investors. Uh, so we will discuss in this video what about the governing provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and rules made thereunder and provisions of secretarial standards, right? So let's start the video, and uh, I will discuss each and every aspect or related to the private placement and practical process in the private placement, right? So first we will understand the what is the private placement. When company issue securities, in securities includes every kind of securities, whether it's a equity share, whether it's a preference share, whether it's a debenture, whether it's a bond. So it includes all kind of securities, not specifically included equity shares, right? When the company issues securities to select group of persons identified, this is called the identified person, right? So in this is called the private placement. So in one financial year, the company will able to issue only securities on private placement basis maximum 200% in one financial year, right? If company issue securities more than 200, offer allot or agree to allot more than 200%, so this is called the deemed public offer. And in deemed public offer, the all the provisions of public issue will be applicable, right? It's attract the provisions of Companies Act 2013, and in addition to that, it attracts the provisions of LODR and other securities law which are applicable in public issue, right? But in 200% not included the qualified institutional buyer employed to whom allotment is made under ESOP, right? In so right after that we will discuss what are the steps involved in private placement of securities. First of all, you have to check before starting the process of private placement article, whether article it's authorize the company to issue such shares, ensure that the company has sufficient authorized capital to issue the such kind of securities, right? After that, valuation report is from the registered valuer, it's mandatory. Registered valuer who is registered with the IBVI and who has a certificate of registered valuer, right? In securities and financial assets. After that, hold first board meeting. In the agenda for the first board meeting will be approving the issue of securities, approval of private placement offer letter, and authorizing the opening of separate bank account. For private placement of securities, it's mandatory to open the separate bank account. Otherwise, this private placement we cannot conclude, right? Before opening of, you cannot receive any single penny of amount in company's account. You have to open a separate bank account for the private placement, right? Thereafter you have to file form MGT 14 for board resolution, right? After that, hold a general meeting and approve through special resolution for each invitation. The explanatory statement have to full details as per the rules. However, in case of offer invitation for NCD, non-convertible debenture within the limit as per section 181C, only the board resolution will be sufficient. Further, if offer NCD is exceeding the limit of 181C, it will be sufficient if company passes the SR only once in a year for all offers or invitation of such NCD. If offer or invitation to QIB, it will be sufficient if company passes a previous special resolution only once in a year. File MGT form E-form MGT 14 for a special resolution. Open a separate bank account with scheduled bank for receipt of money. Private placement offer come application in form press for with the serial number and address to send to identified person after filing of form MGT 14 with ROC for SR or BR. Private placement offer letter to be sent in writing in electronic mode within 30 days from recording of name of applicant. 12th in 12th step, maintain records to whom PPOL is sent in form PAS5. And private placement offer letter will be sent in form PAS5. After the receiving of subscription amount in specified bank account from the person to whom private placement offer letter has sent, the subscription amount to be used for purpose for the purpose which are mentioned at the time of issue of securities, or if company has not completed the allotment within the specified time limit, the company will refund the amount to the applicant, and thereafter company will hold the second board meeting, and the company will authorize any board member or company secretary, right, for completing the procedural requirement, and thereafter, after allotment of shares, the company will file form pass 3 for allotment of shares, and after the fund can be used and not otherwise. It means after filing the form pass 3, you can use the fund. Before filing, you cannot use this fund. Thereafter the company will enter the name of the members in the register of members, right? After that, company will issue a shares certificate within two months from the date of allotment. If shares are issued in demat form, file CAF with the depository. If shares are issued in repatriable basis to non-resident, complying with FEMA 1990 rules. अब अब हमको इसके अलावा और क्या क्या यहाँ पे ध्यान रखना है, वो मैं आपको यहाँ पर बता रहा हूँ। तो सब्सक्रिप्शन मनी जो है, आपको मैंने जैसा कि बताया कि उसी बैंक अकाउंट में आएगी जो आपने अलग से खोला है। आपके नॉर्मल जो कंपनी का बैंक अकाउंट है उसके अंदर सब्सक्रिप्शन मनी नहीं आएगी, ठीक है। और आपके पास जो भी पेमेंट आया है जिस भी सब्सक्राइबर से, तो उसके बैंक अकाउंट की डिटेल आपको रखनी होगी जिस भी बैंक अकाउंट से आपको पेमेंट रिसीव हुआ है। इन केस ऑफ जॉइंट होल्डर, द सब्सक्रिप्शन मनी टू बी पेड फ्रॉम द बैंक अकाउंट ऑफ पर्सन whose name first appears first in the application, right? So this is the all provisions for issuing the shares, securities on the private placement basis. If private placement has been made by company and intends to bring another offer, it can be made if the allotment of previous. It means if company wants to uh, offer one more private placement securities under private placement, right? So it cannot be made unless the previous private placement of securities is completed, right? If not completed, so it cannot be made another offer until previous offer is uh, completed or cancelled. This is the whole provisions of uh, and Companies Act related to the private placement of shares. I hope this video is going to be very helpful for you if you planning to issue the shares under securities under private placement. And if you have any query related to this, you can contact with us on the number given on the screen, and you can also connect related to the income tax in GST or import export or corporate compliances, right? Thank you very much for watching this video, and like the channel, like the videos, and thank you very much once again.